Okay, so now we'll be using this space scene to showcase our basic selection skills. So here we have the moon. I've already done the moon part. So yeah, so you can see the layer is one separate layer each. So we have our spaceship, our UFO. Use the magic lasso tool, and it just goes along the edges. So if you have a sharp edge, then it'll be easier to go around. So you can either drag it around like that, or you can individually click at it. And if you're not happy, you just backspace, click, 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 click. And see, it's not going there, so you need to like click it on your own. Click, click, click. And then as it goes, it'll just automatically drag along the sharp edges. So here's a fast forward version. Yeah, you need to be careful at where the colors start to like blur together. That's when the tool starts to confuse itself. So you need to help it along. Click, click. Just slowly do it. Yeah, this process can take a bit of time, so patience is key. Yes, then when you connect them together, it'll form the marquee or the marching ants. And then you go Command J on Mac. And then from there, just copy, paste. Yeah, so you click the layer. And then you copy it. Wait, no. Yeah, you copy and paste, and then it's back. And then from there you can continue to adjust it however you want. So now I'm gonna move it so the moon is the UFO becomes kind of like a hat. Yeah, full screen. And this part, I'm just rearranging it, and I was trying to rotate it at this part, but then he just hears me trying to search how to rotate it to no avail. Actually, to rotate, I realized in hindsight all you need to do is to do the free transform function, which I am doing right now. So with the free transform, you can increase, decrease the size, or you can rotate it whichever angle you want, and it's easier that way. So we move it to the side. Then we have no more use for this. Hopefully it remains on the same page. Yes, okay, that's good. It saves itself. So next we have the astronaut. We will use the magic lasso tool again, and you will notice that it gets easier slightly. But since the astronaut, his suit is black and white, so it will have some trouble along his arms. Yeah, but most of the time, since it's black and white, it's a stark contrast, so it'll be easier to just drag it along without you having to click it all the time to help it. So I'm fast forwarding this. So it depends on how precise you want it to be. So if you're alright on the small details, it's okay to just let the magic tool do what it wants. But if you want absolute precision, then you will have to do it yourself, click by click. Yeah, so here's the more difficult part. So at this part I was kind of confused, like which part is the suit, which part is a reflection. So I just chose to crop out that part altogether. Keep his thumbs in, keep the ropes, and then let the tool drag itself over the white part. And then yes, marching ants again, or the marquee. Command J. Then you'll form a layer at the bottom right side. Copy paste. You need to make sure you're not at a magic tool. You need to make sure you're at a moving function or any function. So you can copy paste it in. Then you can adjust it however you want. For this, I wanted to make the sort of my parents' generation sort of game, the game where there's just a few buttons and then you're supposed to bounce it around and avoid like the tentacles. I hope you understand which game I'm referring to. it's like an octopus game with the tentacles moving at different areas. Yeah, but so I was aiming for that sort of function. So I'll kind of make him like a springboard or jump over this obstacle. And since we're in space and there is no direction in space, our astronauts will be floating in all sorts of directions with the angle tool at the side. So using the free transform, we can also use that to easily rotate it more minutely in case we don't want to rely on the preset like 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, because sometimes we want like 25 degrees or we just want 10 degrees. We don't want it to rotate all the way. So our astronauts are bouncing along very nicely. Okay, so for the last part, this is the power station apparently. So the magic lasso tool we will be using once again, but there is another tool that I haven't used yet that is meant for more straight lines. Yeah, so it'll be easier for this task since, as you can see at the small corner, there's this small little part where it's also black, so the magic lasso tool has a bit of trouble identifying which is the power station, which one is just deep space. So for this, I had some problems trying to erase it because I'm not too familiar with this function. Yeah, so back to the magic lasso tool, we will just slowly go over each of the parts. And over at this section, once again, if you're not happy, you just backspace and then click, 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 click. You're never very unhappy, backspace. And then slowly and carefully do it one at a time. I will be exploring the function. There was I think it's a polygon trace or something along those lines, polygon something, where it's better suited for straight lines such as this. The magic lasso tool is more meant for curved surfaces where you can't really put lines on it. Yeah, so marching ends, Command J, copy. We copy the layer of the power station and we paste it. Yeah, give it some time. Yes, okay, so since we have our power station, we want to make it bigger so it's a launch pad for our astronauts. Then we will rotate it. Okay, sense of direction 0. That's still wrong. That's still not quite what we want. So we shall little bit. No, that's too much. Yes, okay, that's more or less flat. I don't want to keep relying on the free transform function even though it's arguably much easier, but we shall just, for the sake of familiarizing ourselves with all the functions, we shall just stick to using the set angles. So our astronaut is now lying on top of the power station, which is highly unacceptable in practical purposes. But this is Photoshop. This is not reality, so our astronaut is bouncing on the power station. And we have another astronaut bouncing off of it. And here is our finished product.